morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. First thing I'm going to do is offer a disclaimer for the service, for the sermon. I actually had something written, and at 3 o'clock this morning, he woke me up and said, no, you don't. And I was like, yeah, I've already got my sermon written. It's already done. They were like, wake up. You didn't do what we asked you to do. And so I got up, had my little happy butt out to the living room, got to writing, and when I got done writing, I was like, are you sure that's what you want me to say? They were like, yeah, that's what we want you to say. So my disclaimer this morning is, don't shoot the messenger. It didn't come from me. I'm just a channel. But I've learned to follow instructions, and I've learned to listen. And the one thing that Reverend DJ truly left with me, she said, don't question. Just do what they ask you to do, and everything will be all right. Because the minute that you don't, the cosmic 2x4 comes out and gets you. So, whatever you focus on expands. What you persist in giving your attention to will manifest in your life. Every choice, thought pattern, spoken word, or belief that you have exerts influence on the whole of life. Remember that you're not on this path alone. Sometimes some of our choices cause us great emotional pain. The illusion is that you feel so bad that you'll never be happy again. You may even feel that your value and your self-worth are being threatened. We all know what it's like to carry emotional baggage. We have a full range of human emotions that appear to be able to beat us down, to beat us up, to kick us when we're down, if we allow them to. In our lifetimes, we will face shame, guilt, loss, depression, sadness, etc., etc., etc. But attempting to stifle or deny painful feelings doesn't make them go away, and eventually those little demons will jump you from behind. I know this to be true from a personal standpoint because I've suffered some emotional pain that felt like I had had the wind knocked out of me, like I had the breath taken away from me, like my heart was going to fall onto the ground and never to be picked up again. It left me feeling very vulnerable and open to the world as we know it. Some of us have spent our lives running away from ourselves. We've run to material things, religious practices, relationships. We've looked for love and acceptance in all the wrong places. But eventually you come to a point where you have to stop running. You're weary, you're tired, you have the task of facing yourself because that's where the buck stops with you. You have to stand still. You have to take a good, hard look at your past and your present and try to come to an understanding of how they're shaping your life today. So, how can we lighten up and unburden ourselves? We do that by examining our emotional baggage, by holding it to the light of truth. Understand that anything that is weighing you down becomes lighter when you lay it at the feet of our Creator, our Father, Mother, God, our higher power, whatever it is that you call it. I'm reminded of the words in an old gospel hymn that says, take it to God in prayer. There is no greater truth than in that phrase. When you can't do something about something, you pray on it. When you can't do something about someone that's in your life, be it a spouse or a child or a cousin or an aunt or whatever it is, you pray on it. Doesn't have to be a fancy, long dissertation. You can pray to God like I pray to God. Hey, God, I got to talk to you, man. I got some stuff going on, and I need some help. I need some clarity. He loves you just the way you are, and you come to him just the way you are. If he can love a single-cell amoeba, where do you think you stand in your humanness, in your spirituality with him or her? When you make the statement to God, to the universe, take this burden from me because I don't want it to hurt me any longer, paraphrasing from my Course in Miracles. When you're able to make that statement, you're no longer running away from yourself. You're summoning up the courage to be with yourself in the stillness, in the silence, with no one else around. I don't know why we have so much trouble being with self. We can be with everybody else. We can be everything to everybody else. But when it comes to being with ourselves, it's like this great fear that we have, like this chasm that we feel, oh, I can't be with myself. You have to be with yourself. Because if you're not comfortable with self, guess what? You're not going to be comfortable with anybody else. Now, you may put up the facade. You may have the illusion. But that's what it is. That's not reality. You have to be able to be with self. Be still and ask the Holy Spirit to give you understanding and peace on whatever issue it is that you're dealing with. It's twofold. Understanding and peace. Because those are burdens you're willing to give up. Now, you can choose not to give them up. That's on you. But you ask for peace and understanding.